What happened? Yesterday, one lap, you were on fire.
I'm just some loser. I told you that he was the motherfucker. I told you guys.
No, that's an easy lap to do.
What, did you set a new record?
46?
What? Dang.
Technically, it's my score because I tuned the car.
The royal we.
We set that time.
Yeah, it's because you got all that seat time in that new M5, man.
Seat time on the 405 to and from work.
So you really get to open up second gear.
Yeah. Sometimes I get into third.
Hurt, you seen his new car?
Yeah, I've seen his new car.
Man.
Fucking baller. I've always, I'm not a BMW guy by any means, but I've always loved that fucking car.
Can we show the people? I think we all need to see this, man. I was pretty stoked on it.
What are you showing the people?
Yeah, we're gonna bike out Teague's new M5.
Man, I'm so proud of Teague.
Right?
So proud of Teague. Teague had this like little ST. Now you really grew into yourself. Is that car too nice to do burnouts with?
No, it's definitely not.
Wait, maybe.
Oh, come on, man.
I was
Nerds.
So how long ago did you get that?
a month ago.
Teague stepped up into his big boy pants and got a big boy car.
Yeah, I used to own big boy cars before I had a child, like my Ducati, STI, Evo.
And now you went in full dad mode. You know what? Bring that thing into the garage. Let's see what's up with it.
I'm not the only one that got a BMW recently.
Danger Dan, what up? What's up with all you guys getting BMWs, by the way? I mean, because now we got Vinny, we got you, we got Shit Car.
Don't forget about Joey's E30.
Oh, that's right, Joey, yeah. What's up with the BMW?
The whole BMW group?
Can we just answer this real quick?
I got it because it's kind of a progressive chassis for drifting. It's just a natural progression. I've had a bunch of S chassis. Everybody has BMWs. I wanted to see what it was about. I've seen a lot in Formula Drift. Good mechanical grip. It just looks so fast if you put good power behind it. So I thought I'd try it out. And they're relatively cheap nowadays. They're actually fairly cheap for an E46.
What's this?
I'm not on Teague.
I'm not the BMW guy.
E39 2000. I've wanted this car since 2001 when I saw BMW film's Star with Madonna. Cut to some of that.
Just hold on tight, sir.
When I was in college, my girlfriend's dad had one of these,
Yeah.
and the shifter was the sloppiest thing I have ever felt in a vehicle. Sloppier than his
This one
daughter.
is really, oh my God. This car is 17 years old. It was single owner, which is pretty rare for an E39.
We got company. What up, Don? Don Cam. Oh, what up?
What up?
I kind of wanted to check out E39.
Yeah, he looks super hyped on it.
I am super hyped on this car, though. I'm not super hyped on
My shirt.
Why are you so hyped on this? Because you don't really get excited about stuff. This
No, I like,
Just
if I
let him speak,
get
but just
one?
point at this because his looks cooler. So continue. No, continue.
I just like the M5s. I like this body style M5s. When you got it, I was really excited. I was like, I got this.
Like I said, this is the only BMW I've ever wanted.
Yeah, same with me, actually.
You know what I'm most hyped about? A, it's a V8, but B, you did the most shithead exhaust mod on the planet. God, okay, we need to get this up on the lift. Right. So no exhaust, just straight cut the mufflers off.
Straight cut it.
Yeah.
That looks like what somebody would do with this facial hair.
Ever since my first car ever, the first thing I literally did was take it to the muffler shop and chop that shit off. So
Yeah.
it's not bad.
Yeah, I had the car for 3 days and I was like, it does not need that. I don't know why it would even come with that.
You need some sauce.
Yeah.
Just sprinkle
The thing is, it sounds rowdy too.
that was a fancy camera flip.
Like that? Yeah. I'm working on that.
Hit him with a full example.
Wait.
Blah blah blah. Boom.
Oh my God.
It doesn't even sound bad too. Like usually when you cut the exhaust off a V8, when you're just trying to like idle or drive at 2,000 RPM on the highway, all you get is ball, which is pretty badass if you're 16 years old.
Well, that's redneck V8s, not German engineered V8s.
There's a lot of stuff I didn't know existed in nice cars because I've never had a nice car before. But it has a little shade.
What?
For the little window in the back.
Does it have a big window shade or just the corner?
How does that?
I mean,
fit
it's
in
not a
there?
retractable lip. This car is 17 years old, 88,000 miles, and everything still works on it.
Except for the muffler.
Hit him with it. Oh!
To be honest, that doesn't do much for me. John's Q45, that's a pile of shit, does the same thing. So.
I mean, yo, no joke, a 5% tint does the same thing too and looks hard. What does something like this run?
The market right now is all over the place. The cheapest you can find an E39 that's totally beat is maybe 9 grand now, maybe 7. A low mileage version is like 35, 45 now.
Like, how long did you search for this?
For a year, I searched for an E39 M5.
This is the classiest car that anybody has here.
Ooh, wow, that's it.
That runs.
That's actually pretty. That's what?
This at you?
No, my car's not classy at all. I'm trying to race that thing.
You got a roll cage in the shit.
There's an A8L on the dock though. We modding this thing?
We talked about the one mod.
Yeah, so we talked about, like, you kind of know the market.
Cut the mufflers off.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing because BMW guys are kind of how do you say, elitist pricks. So I didn't know that that was like a real thing, that like cutting the mufflers off.
Yeah, you didn't even
was
know
like,
that. That's
no,
crazy.
that's because I drive an E46 M3 where it sounds like garbage unless you buy like the most premier exhaust system.
So wait, Vinny, on
Yeah,
your car, your car has it somewhere in here, but I can't seem to find it.
Close.
I'm out of here.
Damn. I like the twin snorkel.
350Zs have that too.
Damn, hurt. So what's up with this engine? Give us
It's super clean.
S62, 4.9 liter V8.
It has heated seats.
Okay.
What about AC seats?
It does not have AC seats.
Yo, by the way, yeah,
That's how
these are tight. This is my favorite thing about these cars, man. Like, whatever these factory wheels are.
I actually haven't heard this yet.
So yeah, not crazy loud, right?
Still wish my car had a V8.
Get it up there.
And also, for like $100 or whatever you spent, that is the best money ever.
Yeah, that is delicious.
Pull it in here. Let's see what's up there, because it still has cats and resonators and just doesn't have muff. So I take it this is where there was a muffler of some sort? I mean, we still got some resonator action here. We still got humongous catalytic converters.
Yeah, those are probably worth good money there. A lot of platinum in that.
Wow.
So this is what got
This
cut.
is it?
That's it.
You know what's super hot that people don't give any credit to? Thin diff cover. That's so race.
For optimal cooling.
Optimal cooling. This thing is super clean for a car that was in a snowy environment, man.
Yeah, it was right outside Seattle.
FCRX7s have this.
Does it?
Yeah, sorry,
That's cool.
dude.
That's
Sorry,
cool.
Sorry.
Wait, does yours though?
I like
Yeah.
that car.
It does?
Yeah, I
didn't
got
notice that.
11 fins.
It's actually permanently stuck in his car because you can't get it out.
It's so cool. It doesn't even want to leave Kurt's car.
leave that part out.
Is this a muffler? No, a Y muffler? I'm sure this thing costs like $400,000 from the dealership.
I bet that's worth as much as my car, actually.
So the reason why we're all actually really interested in this car is because as much as I like to give Teague shit for not modding it, you can't really always go the route I went and like ruin a car that could one day be worth a lot of money.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
I mean, Hurt did it too. He has an FD that he's gonna ruin shortly also. But while Hurt and I are spending our weekends in the garage with cars that don't work, being all bummed, Teague's gonna have this thing that just manages to be worth more money every day.
Teague is going to the pier, getting ice cream, having a good old time while we ruin our fucking lives.
So, I think you should tell us what Teague needs to do to his car to ruin it.
Teague, all the answers are simple.
Okay.
Lower the fuck out of it.
Okay.
Slam
Big
it.
ass wheels. Some headers, because this car probably picks up like 60 horsepower from headers.
Okay.
And then, I don't know, crash it.
Skirt.
Recently, it took me a really long time to work on my car. You've probably seen it in the background of like 58 Shark Cart videos. And that's because I get to work on my car for like 7 minutes at a clip. Put the supercharger on a couple months ago, went to Global Time Attack, Super Lap Battle, and had a bunch of issues with fueling. The car is running a little bit lean. Hit up my buddies at Radium Engineering, put a new fuel system in the car, and then decided to up the boost on it from 6 pounds to 10 pounds. And really wanted to chase down like 500 wheel horsepower, even though we know it's probably a bad idea with doing time attack. Want to see how it would work out on track. Spent a little bit of time going through the car. Gonna go back to the dyno and see what it does.
Just a little bit of time. He's like, hey Dan, I'm gonna leave the car in the shop for the weekend. Is that cool? I was like, yeah.
Yeah, and then I would come in, like Dan would be working on something. Yeah, I'm gonna work on my car, and like do like one thing and be like, all right, cool, I gotta go back to work. And
one bolt's loose though. That's a really good loose bolt.
It's fun, you know, getting to work on your car like so close to your desk at work. It's sick.
I didn't help at all either, so.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have him help soon because I want to build some sick like radiator ducting, and I haven't told you about this, but I want to do that. Some radiator ducting and then weld some stuff in the exhaust.
Something that's gonna happen.
Yeah, so I made a video of me working on my car and then going to the dyno. Last time I was on the dyno, it was running a bit lean. It was at 13:1 air fuel ratio. They recommended doing an upgraded fuel pump, so I figured I would do a line and rails. Luckily, Radium Engineering makes a really nice drop-in kit with fittings that, where's the fitting? This one, with fittings that adapt to the stock fuel filter. So this goes on to like a factory hardline, adapts to AN. We're on a -6 line up to this nice fuel rail. And then upgraded fuel pump that could handle E85 and flow enough to do 500 horsepower. And then some gauges, got some stack, wideband, boost and water temp, and putting a stock Greddy type RS diverter back on because the tile was super annoying, but gonna waste some time. So yeah, these fittings adapt to the stock like push on because these are the factory fittings, the push to connects. So now Radium makes the type of fitting that adapts to AN.
Oh, it looked like you were getting it right there. Yeah. Oh shoot. Did that go in the coolant? Oh, oh no.
But yeah, it's actually a pretty nice setup.
Hi, what's good? What are we doing? Hey, y'all.
Between you and this dude, I can't take this.
Listen, he come over here trying to work on a car. How you do this and spill coolant? I don't know, it's BMW stuff, but do what you do, boo-boo.
This is really what I have to deal with here.
Listen, man, I came over here to help.
So introduce yourself so the people, let the people know.
I'm Vinny's secret lover.
I can go for someone that looks like you?
Well, listen, why wouldn't you? I'm fully like got the shirt, the short. Look at those caps.
Oh.
People, I got a cramp. But yeah, I'm Gary King Jr.
He's gonna do a burnout, it's R33.
Wow.
He's got 2 R33s, he's gonna do a burnout, one of them right now.
Oh, you're doing it.
Skirt.
I guess I'll do one.
Yes.
All right.
Peer pressure. You better at burnouts than you are changing tires?
I hope so.
265s? This thing's gonna spin 265s? Come on, walk it forward.
People are trying to work in here.
I don't know if that sounded too healthy. What's going on with your ignition setup?
RB setups. It just, as long as it spins, it did what it needed to do.
It did what it needed to do.
It did. You just, man, I'm gonna stunner you.
Hit him with that stunner if you're real about it.
How's all this going?
All right, well, just prime the system and seems to be good. First time around, had a little bit of injector leak. I don't even know if you could see this on a camera. Look at
This guy right
yeah.
there?
Yep. So basically, I don't know, whichever way I put this setup on before, I must not have lubed the injectors enough or just kind of like mushed it on like a goon that I am. and ripped an O-ring. So I took everything back off, installed the injectors in the rail first, and then took a little bit of motor oil and like lubed up all the O-rings, and then just slammed it in. Now it's good.
So everything off meaning?
Fuel rail, vacuum rail, all the, you know, connecting lines and stuff.
What were we going for? What's the whole deal?
Trying to go for 500 wheel horsepower on pump gas, so 91 octane.
Sick.
And then all I have to do is change out the injectors to something bigger and then do E85. So E85 would be good for track because it's less prone to detonation, runs a bit cooler, so I think it could be really helpful, but it's also kind of a pain to like lug E85 up to the track and stuff. So especially when you drive a car that only has a trunk and no back seat. So, Radium Engineering fuel system and put some new AP Racing brakes on. And gonna go back to the track and see if I could not suck.
Those brakes are massive.
Yeah, they're sick.
I was watching you test fit the wheels. I was like, those aren't gonna fit over the brakes.
Well, I've had them for months actually, but they didn't fit behind any of my other wheels. So I had to like trade my Enkis plus cash for TE37s. And then get another track set of wheels. So I got some Titan 7s, and like I had to change up my whole wheel game because my brakes didn't fit.
Those Titan 7s look really cool.
Yeah, they're dope,
actually.
and they're so light.
Yeah.
They're like 18 by 9.5, and they weigh, I think, 18 pounds. How's this lighting? Is this good?
It straight up looks like a lightsaber.
Sick.
You won't take out those TEs with your lightsaber.
Oh man. Can you tell they're blue with this light?
Oh, you can. Oh man.
Well, tomorrow morning, we're going to VF Engineering to get my car tuned. Haven't test driven it yet because I'm an idiot. Bad Daddy Braddy helped me bleed my brakes, and they don't work. So,
Did you have him doing pedal or did
he
you
was
have
doing
him?
pedal. Him and Zach, so we don't really know which one. So Brandon's gonna help me out real quick.
Yeah.
And we're doing this the like old school way, so no power bleeder, just simple pumping the brakes, open bleeders. And the premise is you do the wheel furthest away from the master cylinder, and you work your way in. So since it's a left-hand drive car, right rear wheel, left rear wheel, right front, left front.
You have dual bleeders on every caliper.
Sure does suck. Cuts to the time lapse.
It's by accident.
Took a trip out here to Anaheim, about 30 miles from Long Beach, to VF Engineering, where we're gonna see if we can make some more power out of my car. So this is Mike, tech and tuner here. What's your official position?
Technical department. I deal with hardware and software.
Which also means that whenever I'm working on my car and I don't know how to actually do something with his kit, I text him and bother him because he made the mistake of giving me a cell phone number and definitely regrets that. Also, Kakao, you're supposed to send him some stuff for all the troubles and didn't. So can you get on that then? So we got the car strapped up to the dyno. Mike's got his computer plugged in, so what are we doing?
I won't be taking it full throttle. I'll be taking it a little bit at a time. We'll take it up to 5,000. We'll see what the AFR is. We'll just play it safe for now. If there's any changes we need to make to the software, we can do that basically on the fly right now.
Cool. What are the top 3 things you look for while tuning a car that are most important?
Well, you got to make sure the car's safe, so we always look at AFR. And of course, boost and power. That's the things I always look at.
All right, sweet man. Well, let's get this thing rolling. All right, leaving VF, got the car tuned. Took a little bit longer than we thought because we had to adjust some fuel trims. Car was still running a bit lean because of the tune, so they fattened it up a bit. And we didn't quite hit the 500 horsepower mark because when we came here with the car on the 480 kit, which is 6 PSI, it made 449, but it was at like 13 to 1 AFR, which is super lean. And for you guys that don't know out there, that is territory to blow up your engine. With this new tune and the Radium Engineering fuel system, we got it into a safe range of about 10.8 to 11.4 on wide open throttle. So it's a bit safer, but it didn't actually pick up much power. We ended up with 460 wheel horsepower at 9 PSI. So it's a little bit shorter than the showboat number of 500, but I don't really care. I mean, as long as it's safe and I can just hammer on this thing constantly, then that's really all that matters to me. I think tomorrow I'm gonna take this thing up to Streets of Willow just to go mess around, and then next week we're going to Button Willow, and hopefully I could not suck and try to get down to at least a 2-minute lap.
If I finish that one, start a new one, I need like a crack. Can you just house those really quick and then like, wait, so I'll house them and then like slam your heads together.
What? I want to do that.
Yo,
right.
dude, let me knock the hair off your head.
All right, slam them, and then you guys just beat the shit out of each other.
Let's go MMA style.
If you could just punch him right in the mouth, that'd be great.
You could kick him straight in the kneecaps where he can't get up anymore. It'd be perfect. Should I hit him with a chair first?
I was gonna say, if there was anything, if I could stand on top of the car and then slam you with the chair.
Yo, we could have a cage fight in Shark Cart.
Oh man. You wanna get a ladder? Let's get the ladder out here.
The ladder match? That ladder's 20 feet high.
It's tall. Dude, the ladder's huge. So Dan, if you wanna just hop up there and if you could just body slam me from the top.
I can't even get up it.
Oh my God.
It's so high.
If you want to just body slam me from up there.
You got me? This is really high.
Yeah, it's high. Someone's gonna get hurt.
You look like me. This is what Brian looks.
You got health insurance yet?
This is how Brian looks at me. Oh God.
Mullet man uses a camera. Take one.